Hey guys, welcome to my first video of our new YouTube series called Bachelor Chat. So this video will be based on The Bachelorette Season 12, Episode 1. So, I hope you guys enjoy, and let's get right to it. So the episode starts with a sad recap of Jojo and Ben's breakup from The Bachelor. And, it just makes me misty-eyed every time I watch that. I don't know why they put it in there. It just gave me bad memories. So anyway, in my opinion, Jojo is one of the best choices for our new Bachelorette in this season. She was one of my favorites in Ben's season, and that's why I'm really excited for this season of The Bachelorette. And I hope you guys are too. Jojo's a really awesome person. And she also gets some special advice from the former Bachelorettes, Allie, Caitlin, and Desiree. So anyways, they have intros for some of the guys, not all of them, but a few. And so I thought I was just gonna give you guys a little review on those two. So here we go. So the first intro that they have is based off of Grant, who is a firefighter, and he seems pretty dedicated and pretty kind. And next they actually had Jordan, who is a football quarterback, who is also the brother of Aaron Rodgers, the quarterback for the Green Bay Packers. And so Jordan explained how he was a little too focused on football and he kind of lost his girlfriend, and that's pretty much his story. That's what sports can do to you. Really. They're distracting sometimes, so that's what happened to him, and that was pretty much his story. And next they had Alex, who lives in California, and he had a bad relationship with his family, and he wasn't quite sure what he wanted to do job-wise, so that's why he joined the Marines and fought for our country. So if you see him on the streets sometime, just thank him for his service. And also he has a twin brother, and his twin brother got married, and he's hoping to find the same love that his brother got. So hopefully this will work out for him on this journey. Next, there was James S. And, he is so into the Bachelor series. So, he has watch parties. They even listed it as his job, which I'm not sure how that's a job. But, everyone's different. So, if that works out for him, it works out for him. I'm not sure. I don't know how that works. Maybe you know. I don't. And next we have Little Evan, who was actually a pastor. So that's good for him, but he's not a pastor anymore. But he used to be, so keep that in mind for future reference. Up next, we got Ollie, and he's a very good piano player, and he was explaining how the perfect life for him would be at the beach with his wife and his kids, and that would be the perfect life for him. So that's his image of a future, so let's see how that works out. And then we have Christian, who says that he is probably the most motivated guy that we'll ever know. And I'm not sure if that's true, but it seems like it. It shows him getting up early in the morning and everything, and he seems pretty motivated. And he also explains how he has some family problems. So, that's pretty sad. So, give this guy some sympathy. And last, but definitely not least, we have Luke, who is a country boy, and he seems very deep, very expressive of his feelings, but the only little problem is that he seems a little too serious. He was a platoon leader, and so maybe that had some impact on his personality, but he seems pretty nice, so, he may make it far, so, yeah. Well, now that we have some background knowledge, let's head right into the first impressions. I'm only going to review the ones that stood out a lot to me, so just keep that in mind. First, we have Jonathan with his Scottish kilt, and I feel really bad for him because once he walked into that place where all of the other men were, he got a little bit made fun of. So just don't wear a kilt on first impression night. Just please don't. If you ever go on that show, just don't. And then we have Nick dressing up as Saint Nick. And who doesn't like Santa? Who doesn't like gifts? So that was pretty much a good street to go down. Good job, Nick. And then we have Chase with his corny mustache puns. And I mean, I myself have a lot of jokes and puns, but I will shave them for some other videos. And then there's Brandon, who says that he doesn't know anything about Jojo. And I mean, I'm not sure how that promotes your relationship, but it was his own technique, so I mean, good job. I don't know what to say to that. And then we have Vinny with his toast. No, I mean the actual toast. The toast that you put butter on. Yes, that toast. Man, these guys are just too literal. And then Wells put himself at the top by bringing in a famous a cappella group called All for One. That must have made Jojo feel very, 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 very special. I mean, who on earth would bring in a singing group for the Bachelorette? I mean, obviously Wells would, but really, I mean, that was a good way to go. So good job, Wells. And then Christian came in on a motorcycle. I mean, these guys really changed themselves for the Bachelorette. Who would expect, peaceful Christian to do that? I mean, I wouldn't, so. And then last but not least, again, we have Luke, who gave Jojo a taste of her own medicine by riding in on a unicorn, aka a white horse with a horn taped to its forehead. So that's it for first impressions, and we are actually going to be skipping the cocktail party. That's too much detail, and we'll just be going right to the first impression rose, which I will announce right now. So the person who got the first impression rose is, drumroll please. I don't have a drum roll, so just pause the video and guess. Go on, guess. I know you didn't pause it. So the person that received the first impression rose from Jojo was actually Jordan, who is the football quarterback, and it seemed like they had instant chemistry, an instant connection, and he just seemed to calm Jojo's nerves, and it seems like he'll make it very far in this season. So, there you go. And then, something mysterious happened. The former Bachelor, Jake Pavelka, actually arrives right before the rose ceremony is about to begin. So everyone's like, what's this about? And all of the guys were getting pretty suspicious. So, I mean, it's going down for real. And then Jojo explains how Jake is a close family friend, and he seems almost like a brother to her. So, I mean, this is getting worse and worse and worse. This is making my heart pound. Then it turns out that, there's nothing to worry about. He's just giving her advice, and he's just wishing her luck, and all of the guys are relieved, and they can continue on with the night. Hooray. So that's that. And next I'm going to announce the people who did not receive a rose, or aka my homies. So whenever I use the term homies, you'll know what I'm talking about. Homies are just the people that went home. So the first homie is Jonathan. The second homie is Coley or Kali. I don't know how to pronounce it, but that's the second homie. Our third homie is Peter. Our fourth homie is Sal. And our last homie is Nick. Calm down, it's not the Santa Nick, it's a different Nick, okay? So the last thing that I want to go over with you guys is the preview for the next episode of The Bachelorette, Season 12, Episode 2. So basically, my take on the preview is that there is a lot of love and dates, and lots of violence, and just lots of Chad. Lots of Chad, that's the best way to describe it. I mean, Chad's unpredictable. I mean, I wouldn't expect it from the first night, but the previews show it being pretty severe. And also, there seems to be a lot of jealousy with Jordan. I mean, I don't blame anyone because he does have quite an advantage by getting the first impression rose, and it seems a little bit too good to be true. So, let's see what ends up happening. I mean, I'm not sure. This is going to be a great season. I know I say that every season, but I mean, this just seems like it's going to be really, 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 really dramatic and really good. So I'm psyched for it. Hopefully you guys are too. And yeah. So I love The Bachelorette, and please comment in the comments section below on your thoughts. This video is totally open to your opinion. Share your opinion. I love The Bachelor. I will answer anything you ask. And I'm actually going to skip right over to episode 3 and 4 of The Bachelorette. So the next Bachelor chat video will be on episode 3. And, I mean, it is a lot of work coming up with a 10-minute video. So I'm sorry if I miss some episodes. I'll try not to. Hopefully I can keep up with the show itself. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you later.